What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Whitekobe, and we're back with more of the Bucs franchise that we were doing. In the last episode, we played against the Bengals, and it was a crazy game that ended in the last, 2 seconds on a game-winning field goal. This game, we're playing against the Browns, which theoretically should be an easy win because, the Browns aren't that good of a team. Don't get me wrong, they're good, but they are not that good of a team. They're on our level, it seems like, as far as our overall. But hopefully we can get our first win of the season here at home against the Browns. We will see. Hopefully we can at least play a little bit better of a game than last game. I threw, I think, 2 or 3 interceptions, so I definitely can play better, and hopefully I will. We will see. I'm going to run the dreaded play that we threw 2 interceptions on, which I don't know if I ever should. If we throw one here, okay. I was going to say if we threw one there, then we're not going to run it again, but I didn't even get to throw the ball. Alright, attempt number 2. Oh, this one, that's not an interception. That's a damn near first down right there. Alright, halfback dive here. I'm going to try and play this game a little bit smarter than last game, that's for sure. Like I said, the Browns should be an easier opponent for sure. This play right here should work. We're going to throw the Ebicom route most likely. Nope, tight end route. Cade is wide open. Good job, Cade. Good catch. Now we should be able to throw the Ebicom route because now he should be open. Let's try it. It's a good ball. Yes, good job, Baker. Good sideline catch there. Now is the perfect time to throw shake. And we're going to throw Chris Godwin here, I think. Try and switch it up a little bit. Chris. Yes, one-handed snag. Chris Godwin for the touchdown. 16-yard putty. We're going to kick the field goal here. We're not going to be greedy. Points are points. We're going to kick the point after. We'll go from there. All right. If you guys have been enjoying so far, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I've been having a blast on this new Madden 27 cycle. I haven't really recorded too many videos, but, it's always fun doing a new team for the little franchise mode that they have here, season mode they have. So I think it's a blast, honestly. And hopefully you guys will enjoy my Bucs team, basically. So it looks like the Browns are starting Watson in this season mode. That's kind of cool. If I get the Browns, I definitely wouldn't start him. I'd probably start somebody else, but yeah, they've got plenty of people over there. This is a decent team, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Look at Jerry Jeudy. They got a few good people. Okay. I know a few of the NFL rosters a little bit, but not too many. Ooh, they're running it again? Okay. It didn't work the first time, but hey, I guess, Give it to Quinshawn again. Now you guys have to pass it. Alright, let's see what they do. They throw it over the middle. Damn. Harold Fanning got that ball. Okay, we need to try and make sure they don't do that again. They're probably going to give it to Quinshawn here. Yes, they were definitely going to, I think. Or that was play action. Either way, we sacked them, we stuffed them. Now if they run the ball, they'd be just kind of stupid. I was going to say. They throw an out route to their fullback that didn't work. Okay. And now are they going to run it? They look like they're in a run formation. Yeah, it looks like a run play to me. Nope, play action. Okay. Well, I stuffed both of those guys. That was definitely pass interference, but it didn't matter. Okay. Well, now they're going to punt it, I would imagine. Yep. Alright. This is kind of how I expected this to go. I figured it was kind of going to be a little bit more of a little bit of a smack job on these boys. Okay, good little kick there. Touchback. Well, we are going to run the ball now because we have the lead and the ball. Now, they get ball at half, so we want to try and make sure we score here with no time left. Ideally, so that we're up 2 possessions with them having the ball. That'll be the move. So that, perfectly done, Chris. Keep running, Chris. Oh, he stumbled a little bit. That's all right. We're at least in field goal range. We can work with this, and the clock is still running. That is the important part. I want to try and get a touchdown, but if not, we need to at least get a field goal. And I don't know how good the kicker is for this team. I feel like he's got to be at least decent, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, damn. Denzel Ward picked me off. God damn it. I need to be careful with my passes. We're winning right now, but I need to be slower, make better choices. Good little play there. Okay, they threw another out route that did nothing. gained them a yard and didn't get them anything else. All right, let's run. Yes, put pressure on him. Good job. There we go, boys. We hounded him. We didn't let him have a chance. We don't want Deshaun to be able to have a chance to make a decision. You know, force him into a tough decision. Do it again. There we go. Yes, there we go. All right, let him punt it again. This time we're not gonna call timeout or anything. We're gonna let the clock run here. I don't know who their punt returner is, but hopefully he'll be decent here. They're gonna try and waste as much time as they can. I know that. Okay, and boom. Okay, we're definitely gonna try and get to at least field goal range here. I would say. Oh damn, that had potential. Let's run Smash. Smash has a potential here. If Cade's open and if the guy over the middle's open, he's open, sort of. Not really. He almost had that. Damn it. I was hoping he held on. Honestly, if that curl route could work, that could be good. Yes. Go, Chris. Good. Good curl route. Okay, timeout. I like now that you don't have to pause the game to do the timeout. You can just call it from that menu. That makes it a little bit faster. Okay, Cade, you're going to be open? Yes! Okay, let's call another timeout here. We got 10 seconds. I want to try and score. I know that. I want to try and get a touchdown here, at least. Throw it. Throw it! Yes! Good job. Good job, McMillan. It was a good catch there. We are going to go for 2, because fuck it. Why not? Insult to injury. Get in there! Yes! Good job, Gainwell. Alright. Well, now we're up 2 possessions. So there's not too much they can do about it. We should be in a pretty good position here to win the game. They're probably not going to do much here except run the ball or take a knee. And they will be taking it to half. Alright. There we go. Maybe another one. And there we go. Now we kick it off to them here to start the second half. Up 2 possessions. Ooh, catch that go out. Yes. The reason I kick to the sideline like that is sometimes they'll mess it up and then they'll have the ball down at like the 5 because they'll fumble it a little bit. Ooh, they're gonna run the ball out the gates. Okay. I'm gonna try this side with Dennis. See if we can't stuff them. There we go. They were not running a run play, but that's okay. Intercept it. Intercept it. I mean, you broke it up at least. That's the important part. Getting pass breakups. I would like to get interceptions, but if not, that's okay. Alright. Good defense here. Yes! Good sack. Good coverage sack there. Alright. Well, if we get the ball here, we're absolutely going to run the clock out. Try and make sure that they don't get a chance. Intercept it. Yes! Good job, McCollum. Keep going. There we go. Good little return. Got us on the other side of the 50. Halfback dive here. There we go. Good job, Bucky. Yeah, good first down. I don't know if they'll start calling timeouts just yet. We'll see. I know that in Madden 26 or Madden Mobile 26 that the defense would call timeouts in the third quarter. It doesn't look like they're going to do that this time. Maybe they up the CPU's brain a little bit so they don't make dumb decisions like that. Because they would burn all 3 of their timeouts in the third quarter, and then they wouldn't have anything left in the fourth quarter, which was kind of dumb. So it looks like they've hopefully revamped it a little bit. At least it seems like it. So that's good. I mean, we're going to win regardless. It doesn't matter what they do, really. I don't mind kicking this here. There we go. And now we're up 3 possessions for sure. Alright. Now it's 18-0. I mean, if we shut out the Browns, that's not that impressive. The Browns, like I said, are not that good of a team anyway, so it's a good win because it's our first win of the season, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, we need at least 8 wins to make the playoffs, so every win we can get matters. Alright, up 3 possessions. There's really not much they can do. They can run the clock if they want. I do not know. It is pretty much game over. There's no way that they score in 2 minutes 3 times. If they do, then I am terrible. Interception. Oh, broke it up though. I was hoping we would get another pick there. That's alright. Alright, we stop them here. They give us the ball again. And then I think we actually will run the ball out a little bit. Mercy rule them a little bit. There we go. Stuff them. They're not gonna make this harder than it needs to be. That's good. All right. Well, like I said, we're gonna try and run as much clock out as we can here. Give them a little bit of a mercy rule, you know. Game's over. We shut them out in our home opener at least. So that's good. All right, on the ball here. That's the end of the third quarter. They shouldn't really call any timeouts because, like I said, there's no real chance for them right now. So we should be able to just run a couple plays here and call it. Yeah, on that play, we need at least a first down here, I would say. There we go. Not quite, okay. Well, we are going to run halfback ISO and hope that we can get an inch. Yep, as I said, if we can't get an inch, we don't deserve the game, honestly. Let's do halfback power here. Let's waste a little bit of time before we snap this ball. I would say probably about the 1 minute mark. Bam. Alright. There we go. We should have to run about 2 or 3 more plays, I would say, and then that should be game. Alright. Now we can get the clock down to about 45, I would say. Yeah. There we go. Get the first down. Stay in bounds. Ah, you went out of bounds. I was going to say that would have been game. We're going to take a knee here. And that should just about do it. Alright, we take one knee. Yeah. We should be able to get down to about 20 seconds and then run one more play and that'll be it. Okay, we can get close to 20 seconds. On that. There we go. Good job, Bucky. Wasted a few seconds. Alright. We can do a knee and then we can kick a field goal with no time left. Right. Take a knee here. And then we will kick a field goal to make it 21-zip with no time left on the clock. We will have achieved the shutout. Look at it, about 3, 2, 1, 0, game. We completed the shutout. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.